Howdy, everybody. Alejandro's upstairs in the worship space. That's euphemism for church. Training a batch of new servers. So the producers got us down here in the ice cold retreat room. So I feel like a cold bottle of Budweiser, just sort of chilling down here. And I have some lovely ladies here with me. In fact, I got 3 of them in the room. Got the producer, of course. Say hi to everybody, producer.
Hello.
And then over there on the other side of the room is Bridget Groniger. Hot dog, I got that last name right. She's our relatively new assistant principal. Now, I don't know why she's here, but it's nice that you're here. Just came to see how we do this?
Yes.
Great. And then finally, I have a lovely lady who I'm just now meeting, and her name is Courtney Root.
Root? Yes.
Like a tree root.
Exactly. Spelled the same and everything.
Courtney,
Yeah.
how long have you been in the parish?
7 years.
Really?
Yes.
When did you come?
I came when my oldest was in pre-kindergarten. We moved into the parish grounds. We came from St. E's. So, yeah.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
You remember what month?
Well, we moved in March, so
So it would have been March
April
of 2015?
sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you know me when I was at St. Elizabeth?
Mhm.
When did you come to St. Elizabeth?
I moved from St. Louis in 2009.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I was there.
I was
there
going to say
before that.
Father Greg's always been there since I've been there.
Yeah, no. I was at St. Elizabeth. I lived there 1 year when I was
Gotcha.
when I was chancellor of the diocese.
Well, shoot, I'm sorry I missed you. But now, look, we're here together now.
Yeah, you got me now.
Hey.
Your luck finally ran out,
No.
and you're
Stop
here.
it.
So, where did you live in St. Louis?
Where? Kirkwood.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Kirkwood.
Yep.
So
Home of
what
the Pioneers.
What was your parish?
Holy Redeemer. It was actually in Webster Groves.
Yeah, that's right. That's not. Yeah, that's sort of close to
we
Kirkwood.
moved from Webster. We moved to Glendale. Stayed in Holy Redeemer.
Okay, I see.
Yep.
Yeah, Holy Redeemer's a great parish.
It is.
Nice part of town. And
Well, just lovely people
yeah.
all the way around.
Puts you a little bit in mind of Brookside.
Yes, very similar areas.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Well,
Yep.
good to have you.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming on today.
I'm so happy to be here.
Now, I have to tell you, on account of I don't much care today how foolish I look. I'm not sure why you're here.
Oh, well, let me tell you. I'm
Please.
here to talk about Visitation's Inclusion Education Program
Oh,
and
fire.
the upcoming Fire Week that we have to support our partnership with Fire Foundation.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Fire's a great thing.
It is absolutely incredible.
Yep.
And it's one of my passion projects. I love being part of the foundation. I sit on the board along with Buffy Gunter, our PTO president, and Sally Salee and Matt Salee are honorary Fireball chairs. So that's their Fire's largest fundraiser of the year is coming up. So that's kind of all why I'm here to chat with you today.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Visitation's had a long history of hosting Fire Kids, Foundation for Inclusive Religious Education Kids.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the things I encountered when I came here.
Mm-hmm.
6 years, 2 months, and 12 days ago.
I am always amazed how you absolutely know the day.
In fact, I'm wrong. It's 6 years, 3 months, and 12 days ago. And anyway, fire is a great blessing for us.
I would totally agree.
I think it may be more of a blessing for us than it even is the kids that we serve.
I think it serves everybody. And, inclusion is, I think, one of our values that we value very strongly here at Visitation, and it fits perfectly with what the Fire Foundation's mission and vision is. So,
well, I think it inclines our school community, particularly the young people, toward charity.
Mm-hmm.
No one's perfect at that, and we are certainly not, but I think it helps.
I think we try very hard.
And I also think it helps kind of broaden their horizons.
Yes, I would totally agree.
So, yeah, it's good. So
Helps open our eyes.
So the fundraiser's coming up.
So the actual Fireball is October 29th.
Okay.
at the Grand Ballroom downtown. But in order to support Fire Foundation as a parish community and school, we participate in their annual Fireball raffle ticket sales. So we'll be selling raffle tickets for $10 a piece after the masses this weekend and services. We're currently gearing up for Penny Wars at the school, where the different grades battle each other by trying to, beat each grade by throwing pennies, nickels, and green bills into each other's grade level baskets. We normally raise several $1,000s, which we then put towards the purchase of raffle tickets for on behalf of Visitation School. And last year, I think we raised almost $3,700. So, and that really helps the Fire Foundation. This fundraiser is their main fundraiser, and they are hoping to raise, set records as they have been year in and year past over the past 5 years. But with that, this fundraiser accounts for about 90% of all of the funds that are disseminated in grants to our partner schools. So Fire has 14 partner schools, Visitation's one of them, and from the money that they raise at this fundraiser, the vast majority of the grants are able to be funded for the next fiscal school year. So it's really important. We're trying to help them raise money. There have been very many generous families that have donated on behalf of a donation gift basket that will donate on behalf of Visitation. So lots of Christmas-themed items will be at Fireball this year because of our community. So it's gearing up. It's an exciting time, but it's also to, continue to raise money for our community. Not just Visitation. We know that our school auction is also right upon us, but, this really helps our entire diocese. So.
Yes, ma'am. So I guess what we need to especially emphasize in this little exercise is that folks will be out there after Masses this weekend to sell raffle tickets for the support of Fire.
Yes, and there will be a QR code, so you won't need to bring any cash. Just bring your phone, turn it on after the service, and right outside you'll be able to purchase some raffle tickets. And the grand prize winner gets $2,600 in honor of Fire's 26th year of existence.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
What if they want to pay cash?
They can. We will always take cash. And we'll have extra, handwritten raffle tickets that they can fill out.
Okay.
Yep.
Great.
Just in case they don't want to, just give it on behalf of Visitation. Because that's a lot of money.
Anything else you want to say?
I think that basically covered it, but.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you're from St. Louis.
I am from St. Louis.
All right. So
But I consider myself a Kansas Citian
well,
now. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah? How long you lived here?
Since 2007.
Well, that's a fairly long time.
Yeah.
But you can still answer this question.
I hope so.
Ted Drew's or Andy's?
Oh, I am not a custard type of girl. So I haven't ever had Andy's, but I haven't had Ted Drew's in about 25 years either.
Glory to God.
I know. I mean, I love it how both, you can turn them over. It's not coming out, right? So.
I had it 3 times this last weekend. No,
So Bridget's an Andy's girl, for sure.
No, Ted Drew's.
Oh, really?
You were in the Holy
I
City?
did it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I mean,
My
Gravoy.
husband made fun of me. By Sunday, he quit choosing to.
Okay, so
There you go.
so I'll ask you, Ted Drew's?
Ted Drew's all the way.
Really?
All the time.
Over Andy's?
All the time. Chocolate Sunday.
There was a time when I would have said that too, because, living in St. Louis for a fair amount of my life, and then the seminary being so close to Ted Drew's.
I know.
We were there all the time, And I just thought nothing could beat Ted Drew's.
Nothing can.
And I sound like an apostate saying this, but darned if I don't think Andy's is better.
Hey.
Totally disagree.
Well,
Sorry.
maybe Ted's come around. It seems to me he cut back on his goodies.
Oh, all the
Cut
fillings
back
in
on
there?
on the syrup and the nuts and all that. Like he cut
Shoot.
back on it.
Just order double.
Double. You can do that? Well, anyway, okay. Well, that's
All
good.
right.
I'm happy to know that.
Well,
Maybe-
now we know the way to his heart, too. So next time we're in St. Louis, we'll bring you back some Ted Drew's.
So it's all right, Andy's. We got plenty of Andy's here.
Okay. Just a
But-
taste test. Do they really skimp on all the
Well,
toppings now?
What I need to do is go on a fact-finding mission myself.
There you go.
Over to St. Louis.
A little experiment.
Yeah, and do that. Well,
If
All
you
right.
do, now you have to stop at Booch's in Columbia on the way. Best burgers.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Booch's in Columbia.
Yes.
I'm not familiar with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll
Yep.
try to remember.
There you go.
All right. Okay,
Okay.
so shall I go on?
Yes, you can go on. I'll just zoom over to you and
All right.
then we'll see what you have to say.
Well, the producer's given me 5 little announcements here, so I guess I'll go into these. And she's told me particularly about this first one that I am not to add anything, but am to speak it just like she wrote it. So that's what I'm going to do, just like Walter Cronkite.
Mm-hmm.
Due to a low number of reservations, the Golden Shamrock's Harvest Dinner this Saturday evening has been canceled. How is that?
It's as good as I'm going to get, I guess.
Wasn't that like Walter?
Yeah, I guess, maybe, probably not.
All right, parents of second graders are reminded of the first reconciliation meeting, which is this coming Monday, October 17th at 6:30 p.m. in Thai Hall and Frozen Food Locker. And one parent must attend. What if 2 parents want to attend?
They can, I think.
Okay. Next Tuesday, October 18th, is open RCIA session from 6 to 8 p.m. in Thai Hall and Frozen Food Locker. Parishioner Mary Etta O'Neill will lead an introduction to Scripture and the Old Testament, and all are welcome. Kindergarten Roundup for parents of children who will be eligible to attend kindergarten next fall. I guess they know who they are. What, their kid has to be 5 or something?
5 by July 31st.
5 by July 31st, okay. Anyway, it's Tuesday, October 25th at 7 p.m. and it's going to be over at the school. Where's it going to be over at the school?
I think that's yet to be determined.
Okay, well, we know this much. It'll be warmer over there. And then finally, due to the fall breaks, I just came to the nursing home where my father is, so fall breaks has a different meaning for me now. But due to the fall breaks for St. Teresa Academy and Rockhurst High School, the confirmation orientation meeting has been moved to Sunday, November 6th at 12 noon. You'll never guess where it's going to be.
Something about a frozen food locker.
Yes, at Thai Hall and Frozen Food Locker, that's right. Okay, well, that's all I got on that. That's it.
Yeah,
So I just got one more thing to say. Have I got time to talk about the annual appeal?
the diocesan, not
Right,
confused
not the
with
parish. Yeah, that's right. Maybe you guys got this in the mail. I did, from the diocese. It's time for that good old Bishop's annual appeal. What do they call it now?
Annual
The
Catholic.
annual Catholic appeal, yeah. So anyway, I got mine. And let me tell you, they don't stand on formality or nothing. I was looking at my envelope and everything here, and there's a little letter there. And you know, they don't say, Dear Monsignor Offit, they don't say Monsignor Offit, they don't say Father Offit, they don't say Reverend, there's no dear, it just says Brad Offit. Let me begin by speaking like a proud father. And then they go blah, 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 blah. And at the bottom of it, you'll find a pledge card here, okay, to support the various ministries of the diocese. Now look, you know, I was telling the ladies before we started here, I'm a little close today, so I'm just going to come right out and say this. Visitation does not have a good history of supporting the annual diocesan appeal. I know we kind of get our Irish up about a lot of stuff, and the hypocrisies of the church and all of that, and I think it's reflected in how we respond to the annual diocesan appeal, but I hope you'll please consider it. I give to it every year. It doesn't hurt me any. They also gave you a pretty color brochure in here too. Pretty. Full of pictures of the bishop. I was counting all the pictures of the bishop on this here pretty color brochure. You know, when you're the chancery, you can never have too many pictures of the bishop. So anyway, you might want to cut them out and put them in a frame. And then finally, in here, there is an envelope for you to put yonder pledge card in, and then you'll be done, right? Okay. Now, pretty soon, we're also going to have the annual parish appeal,
November.
and that's in November. All right. I'm bringing that up now because for some years we used to do them at the same time. And you might wonder, well, gee, what's going on? There's got to be more in there than that. But nope, we're doing the parish pledge appeal again separately in November. All right. Okay, I may return to this diocesan appeal thing again in future weeks. I don't know. Depends on how well we do with it. So, producer, can you think of anything else I need to say?
Nope.
I'm sure there is something. Our delegation from Madre got back, and I hear they had a really, really good time. Did a lot of great things down there. So I want to thank all of you people who went down there for that. And I think there's some other things I probably ought to mention, but I can't think of them. So next week we'll be back.
Good Lord willing.
Lord willing, okay, all right. Until then, goodbye and God bless.